You ready for this?
I'm the most ready.
All right, this is Hydorah. It is a completely awesome, completely free shoot 'em up. If you like Gradius old 80s style stuff, it's incredible. By the way, who are you?
Hi, I'm EntranceJew.
Well, nice to meet you. No,
Yeah.
we've done stuff before. What have we worked on together? Stuff with Mr. DJB.
Yeah, the DJB video that unfortunately disappeared, and I was in for your stream of that iPhone game, the Escape the Room one.
Oh yeah, Room Break.
Just that crazy game.
I should really go back to that now that I have better streaming shit, you know.
Yeah, I actually, by sheer incident, I bought a phone that has HDMI out, so I could do a ton of, Android LPs, but that would require scouring the market, having all my information stolen.
I keep meaning to, there's a program called BlueStacks that lets you run Android on a PC, you know, so you can do, like, stuff like a lot easier that way.
Yeah, I've heard good things from it, from some people developing games on Android.
Mm-hmm. Are there any Android games like this, though?
No way. Not any that would leave you with a battery after playing it for 15 minutes.
Do you play a lot of mobile games, EJ?
I used to in school, but I don't play as many games anymore because I just don't have the patience to sit down and play a game on my phone. Like, my battery will be dead, and I won't be able to call anyone, and I'll be lost.
Do you really need to call people, though? I mean, people aren't video games. This doesn't count, you know?
But I do need the GPS to get around, because if that goes out, then I'm stuck in my car charging it.
Nice.
Because I'm that worthless at navigation.
Aw. I'm sorry. But actually, you know, it's funny. I have a dumb phone right now.
Yeah.
I had to turn in my old iPhone and shit, and I'm waiting for like the 6 or something to come out. So right now I have like this old flip phone. It's really awful, but even worse, I've completely lost all sense of navigation and direction that I ever maybe had, you know? So now it's all just like, I don't know where the hell I'm going anymore. And now I don't have GPS to save me.
You can get a pretty substandard GPS, maybe for like 170, if you look in the right spots.
Well, I mean, I have one for the car and all, but like, it's like when you're walking around New York, you know, you can't like hold up a GPS in front of where you're walking, you know, that would be...
No, right.
Right. Now, you go ahead.
I'm so spoiled by like living in a place where you basically have to drive everywhere unless you know where you're going on foot.
Where do you live?
I'm all the way down in Florida, so everything's really far apart.
Oh wow, that's a ridiculous place to live. I'm sorry.
I manage.
You manage? Oh, I thought. I'm sorry. I thought that was you using manage as a transitive verb. I was waiting for more, but
No.
oh, you just manage. That's cool. All right. What are you reading nowadays? What are you doing? What are you watching?
Oh man, I don't read. I don't have the attention span for it. But I've been watching Netflix. I mean, after Breaking Bad caught up, I waited for Breaking Bad to go back on Netflix, the final like half of season 5, and then I just had nothing else to use it for at all because I don't have TV. I've lived like maybe 5 years without it. So it's just like, all right, well, I guess I'll see what's on Netflix. But everything's just, there's not enough lighthearted stuff on Netflix. Like, it's all intense dramas and stuff. And I mean, yeah, I was watching Breaking Bad, but that's a little bit different, I think. So I've actually ended up not watching nothing but the fucking Air Bud movies.
Have you what?
They're funny.
No, all right, if you say so. Did you ever watch Bob's Burgers?
Oh yeah, Bob's Burgers is on there, but
Yeah.
isn't it like 2 seasons behind the actual show?
I have no idea. I only started watching it on Netflix. I finished season 3 of Bob's Burgers. I don't know what they're really up to.
No, last I checked, they were only up to season 2, so I guess I better get to it.
Well, they're at least on 3 on Netflix, but yeah, I don't watch TV. Yikes, sorry. This boss is not a problem per se. Like, I don't, usually die on it or whatever, but he's got like a couple of tricky moves. You know the drill. Do you like shoot 'em ups?
It really depends. They have to have the right set of features to make me like them.
Like chips?
Well, I like the Parodius. That one was funny.
The what? Oh, Parodius, yeah.
With the penguins.
I thought you meant the guy I used to do videos with.
No, no.
I like Proteus a lot, actually. Parodius a lot. Fuck. Yeah. No, I like Proteus the person. He's all right.
He's a cool dude.
He's all right. Not too bad. But oh, I feel bad. There's Voice of Dog. I told him maybe I was gonna do some Light Crusader tonight, but then I had texted him. I got busy. I was doing Retsu Prey video editing stuff, so there's gonna be videos and such for the next few days, and then what do you know? He wasn't there, and I'm like, fuck it. I feel like playing Hydorah, and you were there instead. So here's the story of how you came in.
I see. You couldn't get anything else, so here I am.
No. It was just the one guy. Hooray.
No, man, video editing is really a chore.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, AVI synth, just like simple frame rate and synchronization is a chore, because I actually was a stupid enough person to go out and obtain a Google Glass, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I've worn Google Glass. I didn't really love it, but I mean, it was something. What is it actually like to own a Google Glass, by the way?
Nothing special if you're the kind of person that doesn't go out and load it up with unofficial like apps and stuff. If you only load it up with main like accepted apps, it's just kind of like, it's there. They got Evernote, which is new, which is a definite like plus to it. The only thing I thought it was actually missing was a note-taking app. But navigation with it, if you're using the maps driving, it's really nice.
You drive with Google Glass?
Well, it's not like it's a distracted thing. Like, it's all the way in the corner. Like, you said...
It's in your peripheral, yeah. Yeah. I walked with it, but I never tried driving with it.
Well, it's like, you just look straight ahead, and if you need to see, then you just kind of, like, tilt up, and it's still slightly in your peripheral.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, all you need to really do if you need to see the screen is, like, look up, which is better than what I have to do in my car, because I mount my Android phone near the speedometer and shit so that I can actually see where it is, and I think that I actually take my eyes off the road more looking down at my speedometer and my my map there than I do with the glass. So, even then...
Have you heard the term glass hole?
I am not one of those.
I remember the one woman complaining, like, that people were mad at her for wearing it in the bar, and she was like, they were afraid I was going to record them, but, I have a recording of it. And it's like, yeah, but that's exactly what they were afraid of, lady. Don't you get it? No, I think I think it could be cool or whatever. It's just, there's a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money. Definitely not worth what it is now, but I was sitting on a lot of disposable income in the past, and I have poor decision-making skills.
Aw, you don't have poor. I mean, well, maybe. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how best to do a no death run, and I have like two sort of trouble areas, one of which I have to go through. Well, I have to go through all of them to finish the game, but... should I go for the more dangerous one? Or... Let's go with the more dangerous one.
Well, like, that doesn't... You're trying to go for no deaths, so you go to the more dangerous one? That doesn't...
Well, I have to do them all.
Oh, okay.
Right,
so... You're just hammering it out of the way first.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's the way to go, you know. This level of Verminist, it's not technically a tough level, but I have trouble with it for a couple of reasons. Do you even care about, like, any sort of strategy or anything that I'm talking about in this?
Well, I'm interested because, you know, if there's strategy for a shoot 'em up, that definitely adds features that were lacking in a regular sort of game that I would probably not like to spend much time with.
I see. This has, this level features enemies with, I guess I'll call them accelerative shots. Meaning that, like, well, they accelerate, you know. Duh.
Wait, those right there, or?
No, you're gonna see them, those green ones. They look kind of like Metroids, you know? Which, yeah, see, unlike a regular shoot 'em up, you get, like, a second to adjust after you see them coming before they're just, like, racing right at you, you know?
Oh, yeah. I think I've seen some of those in other games.
That's it.
Run over?
That's it. Run over. Terrible. Not even... What did I even go for? 11 minutes. Shameful.
That's pretty good for not dying, but I'm assuming you've played this a lot.
Yeah, I made it 40 this afternoon on my bus ride. I was pissed off, but... Oh well. Sorry, man. Is there anything you want to plug or anything?
I'm doing a mega thread with my my people, my crew. We call them Goon House. You mind if I link that in chat?
No, please. Go right ahead.
We're just doing multiplayer games and, you know, speeding through them. Some games don't really warrant their own big old thread, so... Just throwing them out there.
I understand. So this isn't 1 credit, but 1 life? Man, that's going to be tough. And then Ty Tuesday says that. Oh, if Google Class used Bitcoin, it was stored in your eye. I see. Well, anyway. I would try again, but it's a little late. I don't know. What do you think, EJ?
Well, I've got all the time in the world.
Alright, we'll try 1 more time. How's that sound?
I can do it.
Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, Verminus gives me some trouble here, but the Epioc, or the Pioc or something is saying, apparently triple shot's best for that. I don't know. Let me tell you about weapon systems in this game. You got your green primary weapon and your red secondary weapon, okay? And you can build them up to 10 little power-up things, you know? Right. And at 5 and 10, they like level up and do more damage and shit, you know? There you go. That's Hydorah. No, and then if you die, you lose you lose 3 of each is the idea. You also get these blue speed ups and these yellow power ups, which are, you know, like bombs or such, you know? You get used to it. It's a little weird at first because, you know, there's not too many other games that do this sort of thing, but, you know.
I've always been a fan of the upgrades school of game design. I don't know. I mean, it scratches an itch, and it does it very well. And some people think it's kind of cheap, and in some instances I'd have to agree, but when it's done right, it's definitely a major compliment to old school game methodologies.
Yeah. What do you call it? I have a bunch of things I wanted to do, and I wanted to do 1cc of, like, this game Alien Soldier that I'm liking a lot, you know? That was really risky for another thing, but, you know, it was like, I remember I wanted to do this, and I had, like, forgotten about it, so now I'm coming back to it to see if I can just do it real quick, you know? It's not going well so far, but, you know.
I tried out Alien Soldier, that thing kicked my ass.
I love Alien Soldier. Spider boss is usually my big problem or whatever. But Actually, if you want to know, I'm gonna tell you a little confession here. I really don't expect to have gotten this my first try or anything like that, but I'm just kind of trying to see what my problem areas are right now, building up to it, you know, doing some research, as it were, little lab work, you know how it goes.
Some time in the R&D.
Exactly. Yeah, you got it. That's also, there's secrets in Hydorah you can pick up, and if you get all, I think, 6 of them, then and finish the game, you get like all weapons unlocked from the get-go, and the captain who orders you around at the beginning is drunk.
Oh,
A little Easter egg thing. I've gotten that before. I've just never done all of that on one life. So, but I like the game enough. I think it's worth a shot. Do you ever just like a game so much you want to just play it like different ways and things like that? You know?
I'm that way with Majora's Mask. Like, I've played it so much that the original way is boring, so what I try to do now is a condition where you just get as much stuff done in as few cycles as possible.
I say.
And, yeah.
Most efficient run of Majora's Mask.
Yeah, even if it's not for total time, it saves the number of cycles, and I think it's interesting. I've gotten it down pretty tight too. Like, I think I've gotten the Milk Quest and Snowhead down in a single night.
That's interesting. I played Majora's Mask all of like twice in my life, and I've never revisited it again. But maybe I should. I wasn't a big fan of the Deku mask, you know?
No, that's definitely a major turnoff early in the game.
Right, yeah, and it's like, you know, it's not a great introduction to the masks in general, but, you know.
Yeah, I was like way younger, so I had more time to waste, so it's like, wow.
Right. I was in college, I think, if I remember correctly. And like, and I loved Ocarina of Time. So much so that I used to mispronounce it as Ocarina of Time. But, yeah, but then I got Majora's Mask expecting more of the same, and it was different. I didn't like it. I was scared of change. I don't mind admitting to you.
No, it's understandable. It's just, like, I think a lot of games, the only reason that any people have given them enough of a chance to like them is because they just had that much time to waste. And I mean, that's a major thing that I have to say when I admit to not liking a game, is that I just don't have the time to get into it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's like it's a tricky thing, like, especially like as you get older, then you get like a job and stuff, and then it's just like, you know. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried I won't have time for games anymore, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm really hoping this YouTube career picks up, because I not really have an excuse, you know? No, I'm kidding. But, oh, did you hear the big news in my life?
I did. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm also worried about that, because then I guess I'm going to have to watch what games she plays and shit. Like, I can't let her play Grand Theft Auto and stuff. Is that like a thing?
Wow,
I don't believe I dodged that. Sorry, go ahead.
I came out fine-ish. I mean, I post LPs on the internet, so I mean, take that as you will.
Yeah, I don't know if I want my kid doing that stuff.
I guess it really depends on whether or not you want them to follow in your foot trap.
No. You're a young guy. You don't have to think about that stuff, right? How old are you? Like 16, 17?
Man, I'm only like 20.
Oh, nice. Are you really only 20?
Yeah.
I would have said like 30 easy. No, I'm joking. No, yeah, you got a while yet before you have to think about that crap. Not me. Not me. I got guilted into this old nonsense. Gotta have kids. Part of the marriage contract. You promised. Blah, blah, blah. I'll get you a Wii U. No, I'm kidding.
Oh. It's in the prenup.
Yep. What am I doing? That was stupid of me. I also talk to myself a lot when I play video games, by the way, just to warn you.
It's a mechanism.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, and Diabetes got a Wii U, by the way.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
How did you see that? Oh, he tweeted it?
No, we said it in the stream chat. I'm in there.
Oh, is he in there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Just sitting there on the wall.
Oh, can I tell you the next Let's Play I was thinking of starting on my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of titling it Dark Souls 2: Demon Souls.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, do Dark Souls 3: Dark Souls 2. Because that would make me laugh, but, you know.
It's a long time to put in one joke.
But, you know, that's the kind of person I am. I don't really think things through is the thing. I don't have a good, like, effort-reward ratio, you know? is the dilemma. Let's see here.
Right.
Right. Yeah, but...
You know...
Mm-hmm.
One thing I want to get done is I want to LP the Japanese version of Blue Stinger because it's notably different than the regular version.
Notably, huh?
Yeah, well in the American version it has a free camera, and in the Japanese version it has
fixed
a
one?
fixed camera. Yeah, like Resident Evil. So a lot of people say, man, the American version is way better because it doesn't have all that crap.
Well, that's all the Hydorah I can stand then.